All right, we got a little time to record. The dog is asleep temporarily. We'll see how long that lasts. And if you want to see videos of the dog, check my shorts, not my YouTube shorts. That's where I've been uploading videos about the dogs and also the stray cats that have been around. You know, nice short videos. Don't really need a lot of context. Am I the asshole to tell the waitress that the hostess said we'd have to surrender our table at a certain time? I think you meant for telling our waitress that the hostess said, whatever. We had just seen a movie in the city and my husband and I were visiting and we decided to get dinner. We didn't have reservations, but asked the restaurant hostess if she could fit us in. She didn't think so, then said, well, I have this table, but you'd have to finish in 45 minutes. That seemed doable, so we sat down. When the waitress asked if we wanted to see the dessert menu, I told her that the hostess had said we had to vacate the table in 15 minutes, and my husband blew up at me. It's not your job to tell her that. That's her responsibility. He argued and went on, saying, it's not your problem. Okay. That's not what I expected. I expected maybe the way who's hissing at each other in the background. Y'all can relax. I don't know why I didn't expect your husband to be the guy in this situation that would freak out. I was aghast. I didn't want to be rushed through it. If I did order dessert, I thought the waitress would check with the hostess and buy us some time. I also thought the waitress might not know what the hostess had said about needing us to leave at a certain time. It sounds like maybe he was mad because he felt like he was rushed, which I guess I get or whatever, but also like you knew it was going to be 45 minutes and like, why are you yelling at your wife over this? She knows. Okay, Jesus. The tables were close together and a solo dinner was 3 feet from us. I was embarrassed that I was being loudly dressed down within his earshot for merely mentioning a fact. I mentioned the incident a few days later and my husband was adamant that I was wrong to tell the waitress that the hostess asked, but he suggested I ask here, so am I the asshole? No, you're not the asshole. I don't think it was wrong of you to bring that up. Just in case she didn't know, be like, hey, the hostess said that this table is needed, so I don't know about dessert. And then maybe she'd be like, oh, well, let me go ask her real quick. And it would be just normal. Are you two going to have little attitudes with each other? He's not even looking at you, Scar. The cats, one of the cats she's always got a little attitude because she always wants to be around me. And the other cat, he's just a harmless little boy. He doesn't harm anybody. But he comes in here and she's like, no, not around Dad. Anyways, I don't think you're the asshole here. Not the asshole, but your husband sure is. All right, I don't even need to really read. Let's see the controversial ones. You're telling her how to do her job? You're the asshole here. All right, let's see. Not the asshole, I'm going to guess. Your husband has some chip on his shoulder. You're the asshole for making this story up. Yes, we get it. Everything on Reddit is fake. Whatever. He dressed you down, so he's your father. I don't understand what you're talking about. I think being on Reddit has just confirmed I did the right thing by not remarrying. I would never be able to put up with the BS so many people have from their posts. I don't know, man. It's so easy for me to say that you're coping as somebody that's been in a happy relationship for a long time. But, you know, that's always easy to say, you know? Some people are together forever. Some people aren't. Some people, you know, don't have these minor little... He could have been upset at something else. Like, that's what my mind immediately jumps to. Because sometimes, you know, if I'm having a bad day, I might... Same thing with my significant other. She does the same thing sometimes. But, you know, my secret is whenever she's like really irritated at something, what I'll do is I'll order DoorDash. And the problem is solved. That doesn't always work, you know. But it does sometimes. And it makes me feel good because I'm fat. Everyone sucks here. 15 minutes is plenty of time to order, receive, and eat dessert. I don't know, man. It could have been pretty slow dessert. Your husband's the asshole. The hostess said the hostess and the waitress know their job. It's not your responsibility to repeat what you have been told when the hostess tried to accommodate you. It looks like you tried to put the hostess under the bus, but your husband's reaction is just over the top. You are violently stupid. You're overreacting just like the husband. Yeah, I was about to say, it's not like she really put her in her place. It sounded like the waitress came over, offered a dessert menu, and you went, the hostess said, I think we only have like 10 more minutes or so because the hostess said this table needs to be available. So I don't think we have the time. And then the waitress in that moment, like if I was the waiter in that moment, I'd probably go, oh, okay, I understand. I can go ask, like, you know, Like it would, I don't know, man. Some people are so mad weird. Like any questioning of anything is like, dude, what do you think? I'm stupid or something? There's like some projection or something going on there. Like for you to immediately jump to like, how dare you? You don't think I know what I'm doing? You don't think I know my job? It's like, I never said any of that. It's like when I used to play certain video games, like League of Legends and Smite, and my immediate reaction whenever something bad happened was to just find someone else to blame instead of just, I don't know. Or when somebody'd say, guys, can we get together as a team or something like that? And I'd go kill yourself or something like that instead of just like, because I didn't want to admit that like me kind of not being a team player was the reason why we were losing. I had to say that everyone else was bad, you know? You're the asshole. You don't work for the restaurant. Once admitted, nobody was going to rush you out. Your husband may have wanted dessert. What the fuck? He's so weird. He shouldn't have blown up, but he's right. That's not your responsibility. You ruined dessert. This is so strange. I don't know. You're not the asshole in my opinion. Good luck with marriage. As it turns out, there's a certain percentage of the population that would think you're absolutely the worst person in the world for this because dessert's the most important part of the meal, of course. But I can't say that I agree.